We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the stars.
Why you singing a different song? This is not what we
Huh?
agreed. This is not what we agreed. Why are you singing a different song?
You do not
You
say.
want me to sing? I
You were
can't.
singing Victoria. Shut your ass up. Anywho, it has been a cool minute. When was the last recording? The last recording was in January, right? And then that was it January? Yeah, I think it was January after I finished work. After I finished work and exams, and we just haven't recorded since. And also that recording just got corrupted. That file, I can't recover the file, so yeah, that episode just.
Is it possible? And that was actually genuinely probably one of our
That was
best
such a good
episodes.
episode. But I mean, Charlie, it is
It
what
was
it is.
so
It is what it
good.
is. Technical difficulties will be technical difficulties. Also, if you're wondering what the popping sound is, I have bubble wrap in my hand. Because why not?
And I have.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. I know you're about to do. Don't do something. I know you're gonna do some next. But why you misbehaving? Why you misbehaving, bro?
I'm sorry, bro. I'm
Why
sorry.
you misbehaving?
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'll show you after the call.
Anyway, yeah, it's been a cool minute. We're gonna try as much as possible to make this bi-weekly, weekly, depending on when I have time to edit the videos in between work and internships. Well,
depending when we both have time to actually do the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
so
yeah.
It'll come out. It'll be coming out, but there'll be more videos. There's gonna be more of this. You bet get your fucking ass on that YouTube, nigga, because I don't see you putting no effort, no damn work. Put your ass on the YouTube. Fuck is you doing?
You see me. I promise it changes.
You know what? Yeah. You know what?
June?
Yeah. If you check our YouTube studio, we've actually been doing decently. Like I'm not even trying to gas it, but like technically, I properly actually started the YouTube in February, March, April, May, and we have like 150 something right now. The views are viewing. I'm not even gonna lie. I was checking like some other channels like around our views. I was like, we get decent views.
And our watch hours. Our watch hours are going up as well.
Yeah, watch hours are going up. I think our retention is about like 20 something %, which is kind of crazy. Because I didn't know. My phone is low. Because I didn't think, that we'd have that much retention. Because normal channels, usually the retention is quite low, especially for newer channels. And also, we do mainly shorts. And I've only recently started, like, now that I have some form of upload plan, started, like, uploading decently.
To make long form content?
Yeah, long form stuff. Not long form, but, like, let's say 3 to 5 minutes-ish. Because I can't talk for 8 minutes. That's just...
It's probably, to me though, I think since it's on YouTube and it's horizontal, I just deem it long form content.
Yeah.
It's just for 2-3 minutes.
As
long content.
Anyway, our main discussion for today is...
We are free balling it, guys. There is no particular main discussion. Do not listen to my inadequate monkey friend here. You see, he can't even hold things together. Everything's falling.
Shut your ass up. I want to talk about JJK chapter 261.
I would call it Butterfingers, but you can't even afford butter. So
shut your ass
we're
up.
free balling it, guys.
Anyway, I want to talk about JJK chapter 261 because I personally think, I know you haven't read it, but I'm gonna give you where did you stop?
I stopped at where Utah was about to call domain expansion. You know, literally like that panel where he's like ready with the sword and everything. Yeah, I was like, Yoiki, that's exactly why I stopped.
I'm gonna fast forward you I'm gonna fast forward you. Basically, Yuta opens his domain. Yuji and him fight for a while. It's not exactly close, but Yuji almost gets killed. Yuta saves him, and then Sukuna pulls out Hollow Wicker Basket. They swap hands. Yuji rocks his jaw.
Wait, hold on. Did he use a technique that he hasn't used since the Heian era?
Who? Oh,
yes. My monkey killer haven't used since the Heian era.
Bro, that means are too funny. JK community is too funny sometimes. I can't even lie. But
whatever.
Yuta got hit with the dismantle. Domain broke. Maki came in. Maki stabbed Sukuna. She ate 2 black flashes from Sukuna. Kusakabe then and Ino were then pulled up. Ino got flung away again. Kusakabe opened simple domain. You know what? Yeah, I can't even lie. Kusakabe went out like a G. He didn't die, but like that was for a grade one sorcerer. He did well. I was proud of Kusakabe's effort. But the way I can't, JJK does this stupid thing. You know how there's the whole Sukuna cycle, right? When when they tried to gas up Kusakabe, it was like, oh yes, he's the best grade one sorcerer. Like a grade one sorcerer is gonna make a difference in fucking fights. Sukuna's
Exactly.
a terrorist. It's like bringing the best beat cop in the city to fight some next level mass murdering terrorist. Like, bro, what's he gonna
Exactly.
do?
Like
He did
you can't
proper
even
use.
predict. You can't predict where the series is going. At this point, just let Sukuna win. Anything that is not
To be yeah,
Sukuna
yeah.
winning
To be, I would actually
is
rather
half-assed.
Sukuna win because of what happened in this chapter. So basically, in this chapter, um, Yuta. So at 260, we see that Yuta. What's it called? Yuta's on the operation table, right? And what's it called? Yuta's on the operation table. He then tells Shoko, "Oh, we should do this. We should do the ceremony." We then cut to 261. Yuji punches Sukuna through his chest, right? He's like clawing out of Sukuna's chest. Yeah, yeah, it's getting bro. Also, Toto is back. So Toto was doing
Finally,
the whole
some real damage.
yeah. Yuji was doing some real damage, but Sukuna was about to open his domain. So I know my initial video on TikTok was me losing my shit about it. So I've come to terms and like I've had time to reflect over this chapter. It's a good thing they gave us like Gege took a break this week so I could reflect. Because if I had more JK, I'd have just gone off JK, I can't lie. But now that I've reflected with fresh mind, a calm head, I still don't like the chapter. However, I can accept no, not accept, but I can like understand somehow some of most of the things as in like for myself, basically. So I can accept that Sukuna is about to open his domain, right? And Yuji, like even if Yuji and Todo, even if they're switched with Mei's crows, they would have only had maybe like a 1 second interval. I know Todo can switch like multiple times in 50 seconds, right? But it's still Sukuna's domain is an open domain, albeit like the output is reduced. They still won't have gone away in time, so I can accept that. Yuta then goes into so after they commence the ceremony and everything, we then get this flashback about them talking about Yuta going to Gojo's body and Gojo being like, I'm not worried about my body, like I'm not gonna lose the fight. And well, now we know that he got packed up. But then all the students were like, oh well, we don't want Yuta to go into Gojo's body because we care about Yuta. And then Yuta is like, oh no, but what about Gojo? Like we all want Gojo to be this big strong monster to carry on everything, but like no one actually understands Gojo. No one's actually like trying to think and consider him. They're like, oh yeah, let's just use him as a weapon, let's wear him as a suit. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
there
yeah.
was some character development for Yuta, and but my thing is the reason why I don't count, not that I don't count it. It was good development for Yuta and Gojo as like the two strongest students, strongest sorcerer, right? But for me, Yuta coming back in Gojo's body, it kind of undermines the struggle of the story, if you get what I'm saying. Because most people's like I've been watching most people's reactions to it, and most people have just been like, "Oh, Yuta coming back is a great thing because all the other characters, all the sacrifices haven't been wasted because they've been wearing him down, and Gojo died, and then now everyone else that has died has just been wearing Sukuna down, so that they can then use their last redcon of Yusa jumping into Gojo's body and helping, and what's it called? Then finally trying to finish
Wait,
off
when he
Rika.
jumps in Gojo's body, right? Can
He
he use
doesn't. Oh yeah,
Gojo's
so
techniques?
he Rika ate Kenjaku basically, and he
Sorry?
gained Kenjaku's curse technique. So you know how the Kenjaku can swap the brains. So Gojo has this stitching on his forehead now because that's what they used to swap. That's how Yuta went into Kenjaku's body basically.
Okay, 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 okay.
So I just personally felt it undermined all the sacrifices and everything we've gone through. And because I felt like I see what they're trying to do. I see what Gay is trying to do in the sense that like Go because Gojo's that to me after like 238, Gojo's character was wrapped up perfectly. I didn't need anything more from Gojo. And I think this what they're trying to show is that even after death, Gojo is still held as the pinnacle, and like they still heavily rely on him and everything, right? They still, but they don't understand Gojo. They just see him as a tool, as the strongest, but like they don't connect with him essentially, and that's what Yuta is trying to point out. So yes, there's some good character development, but for me, I don't see it as that much character development for Yuta because I've seen Yuta be this way from the start, whereas most JJK fans have just felt like Jake, like, oh, Utah's bland. So it got what I feel like, what I see is that like there's been a reverse in the way people have thought about JK in the entire JK community. Like people that thought one way think the other way, and
In
people that
in
thought
a
the other
good
way.
way or a bad way?
No. I think people just swap perspectives now. Like the chat, like this, I would say this has
Oh,
been the most divisive chapter. That's like split. Like there's a 50-50 split about people hating it and people loving it. Like if you go on Twitter, there's people that are like, "Oh, this was best chapter of all time," and then there's people that are like, "The fuck is this?" And I was one of those people at
I
the
mean,
start. I'm kind of in this.
technically, Gojo came back.
Technically, Gojo came back, but I like from day one, I've always been against Gojo coming back because, like, if Gojo's character was not finished, I wouldn't be opposed to Gojo coming back. However, I felt like after chapter 238, when we got the whole airport scene and everything, I personally felt that was amazing development. And also, one thing I still don't really understand is in the chapter, right? So Gojo, I said Goku, Gojo and Gakuganji, they're
Right.
discussing, right? And then Gojo eventually ends up killing the elders. So this is another thing, another problem I have, right? Gojo initially, so I think this, why I have two problems with this, right? So that we have Gojo's initial statement of saying his students will surpass him, and we also have his statement of him saying, "If I kill all the elders, there's no point. There's not going to be any change." And another thing, one thing, what I thought was that those like the whole story is just contradicting itself now because one, ain't no way his students are going to surpass him unless the way he meant to surpass was that in the things that they would do for the Jujutsu Society as a whole. Which okay, maybe they can, maybe like everyone else, Yuji, Yuta. But I mean, Yuta's gonna die in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So basically, Yuta's body's got. You know what? This is the main thing that pissed me off about the whole chapter, right? So, Yuta got hit with a normal dismantle. Gojo got hit with a world cutting dismantle, right? Sukuna's world cutting slash. Now, explain to me how Shoko couldn't heal Yuta's body, but she could heal Gojo's body, who received a worse attack. That's what I've been fighting people about. And people are calling me stupid. I'm just like, I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Well, there's the inconsistent, like people
Pause.
say,
Pause. Pause.
yes. Oh,
What do you mean
I
Utah's
dropped a
gonna
bomb
die in
on you.
5 minutes?
He's
What do you
gonna
mean
die in five
Utah's
minutes
gonna?
because his copycast technique only applies for 5 minutes. Remember, when he puts on the ring and summons Rika, he can only use the copycast technique for 5 minutes. So after the 5 minutes, since he's in Gojo's body, he's not in his body. He's using Kejaku's soul soccer technique. So he might die in 5 minutes, or it just means that his normal body will die and he will just be stuck in Gojo's body, but he won't be able to use his copycast technique. I don't really know. Those are the, so
So he won't
maybe
die.
so he either dies. I mean, he dies technically in both ways. His body dies in one way, and his soul dies in the other way. So yeah, you're right,
I can't do.
Broski.
I can't do this no more, bro. I gotta eat, man. I gotta eat, bro.
That's what I
This
have
is
to
not the
eat.
news. This is not the news I was expecting, man.
He dies, bro. I mean, I personally feel like he has to die because
No, I can't see. He has been set up for way too long as that nigga.
no,
As
but I
that guy.
feel for the
I was expecting him and UG to just do some crazy, stupid teamwork where they are like
yeah, but this
near
ain't bro.
death.
This isn't shonen. This is fairy
Wait
tale.
now. Where they're like near death and they just manage to kill Sukuna by outsmarting him and just teaming up with everyone.
Damn, I'll smile
I
him.
mean, like, and that way you can still preserve Gojo being like at the very top because they probably found out something he didn't find out on time, and then they just did something, you know. So what do you mean
But see, that would cause inconsistencies. One, this isn't no regular show thingy, and two, Gojo's something Gojo's six eyes wouldn't have been able to detect is that Yuji and Yuta would have detected inconsistencies. Too many inconsistencies that wouldn't make sense. Two, Yuta has to die. I feel like he has to die for the proper progression of the story. Because if Yuji loses Yuta, he loses Yuta in a way that makes sense. He's lost in that way. He's kind of lost his sensei over again, and he's lost his close senior figure for him, basically.
My mood has been changed, bro. We should have done this last. We should have
So
done this
I
last.
don't know. Okay. Now that I say it, I kind of like the chapter a bit more, but my point still stands that I still
Because
personally.
Utah is dying.
Hmm?
Because Utah is dying.
Yes, but my point still stands that
Hey,
I do feel
guy,
them.
let's end
No, I
this.
don't have a Yuta agenda. I'm saying if he dies, it makes
Okay.
more sense for the progression of the story. The story
The
progresses
story.
better. It makes no sense if Yuta stays alive. But there has to. So the whole thing about JJK is that like the whole ethos of it, right?
I mean, sometimes you have to scrap the story, man. It's like at that point,
No.
if the story,
I'm not scrapping no damn
is
stuff.
the story,
I've been going on
is the
this
story
for too
even
long.
helping? Is the story even helping anybody? It's not, man. Keep your story, keep my characters alive. You're fine.
Nah. So the whole ethos of JK is we have Sukuna's ideal where you abandon your humanity in exchange for power. And we have Gojo's quote unquote ideals where you gather your strength from others as well. Which is also contradicting itself because Gojo is strongest when he's alone because he doesn't have to think about others. So Yuta then following the path of Sukuna, is basically saying Sukuna has won. So narratively, Sukuna technically should win this fight because he's basically abandoned everything in order to become the strongest. He's abandoned humanity because there's even the panel of when Kusakabe asks him, "What about your humanity?" He said, "What about humanity? We'll find the strongest sorcerer in history." And I also have so I'm just like, he's abandoned humanity, he's abandoned his soul, he's abandoned his body. So Sukuna's won. Like everything Sukuna's been saying up to this point has made sense on his part, and he has shown, he's even proven them wrong that you can't, that like you need to sacrifice you need to just forget everything, leave it all behind, and just take what you want. And Sukuna's taking what he wants. So to be honest, if the story
I hate
ends with
Sukuna, bro.
Sukuna winning, I'm happy. To be honest, I want the story to end with Sukuna winning because that's the only way I can accept the
At this
narrative of
point,
JJK.
right now, I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind it because of what like. Who else, bro? Who? Is it Nobara?
Kunisaki is
Is it
not coming
Nobara?
back. Fuck off. Fuck right off. What the fuck is she gonna do? Hit him with a straw doll technique and a little hammer black flash.
Hit him with the hammer and the nail.
She's not coming back, please. And if you know what, I've been seeing some people say, Megumi's gonna activate the merger, and I was like, Megumi's a grade A bomb. None of this needs to happen. I've been saying this. What I
S-Class,
can't remember.
bro.
I think was it 249 or something like that. I've been screaming this since then. Megumi is a bomb. He's such a bomb.
He's a
I can't
fraud, bro.
stand him.
He's a disgrace to the
Jujutsu
to the
Society.
Sasuke archetype, bro.
I,
He's a disgrace to
you
the
know I don't like
Sasuke
Sasuke.
archetype.
You know I don't like Sasuke, but that's a conversation
Oh
for
my
another day.
god,
I've
bro.
told you I don't like Sasuke. Like, I don't understand. Where's this coming from? I don't like Sasuke. Sasuke
See,
is a bitch. Sasuke is a bitch. Naruto was in the streets hustling,
okay,
drinking
okay,
expired
let
milk.
me correct
Sasuke had
myself.
a
He's
cushy
a
life.
disgrace.
He had a nice king size bed. He had a mansion.
I
Bro,
will cut you.
there is
I
nothing
will
that
cut you.
Sasuke didn't have.
I will cut you. I will shook you with this thing, bro. Don't try me.
Trav, there
You
is
do this
nothing
every time.
Sasuke didn't have.
Dude,
Sasuke is just a bitch. Even up, no. Do you
he
know what? Do
watched
you know why I
his
hate Sasuke?
family
Do you know what?
die
No,
half
I'm
a
gonna
million
explain to you
times.
why I hate Sasuke.
He saw his family die at 7, half a million
Okay,
times, under the hands of his own brother that he loved and cherished.
okay, okay. Yes, he went through a little bit psychologically. There was no need for him to become a bitch.
You are
fine.
7.
Okay, you know what? Let me accept.
You are
Okay, no.
7.
Let me accept your argument. Let me accept it, right? Fine. He was psychologically tortured at 7. Fair enough. That was that. Okay. That let's say all his. Let me say all his acts until he met Itachi and Shippuden are acceptable. Let me not call him a bitch for anything. Anything post Itachi telling him that I gave up my life for the Leaf Village and him wanting to destroy the Leaf Village is Sasuke being a bitch, and there's no argument against it. I do not care. If you truly loved Itachi, if he truly loved Itachi, right?
Yeah.
If he truly loved Itachi, he would have protected what Itachi lost. Itachi sacrificed his life for the village. Why would he then go and then destroy the village that Itachi sacrificed? So what? He's making Itachi's life useless then. He's saying Itachi's whole sacrifice was pointless. That's what I'm getting from that.
Okay, that kind of works. I can accept that. But he's so badass that it doesn't matter. Like, there's sometimes you're just so fucking cool, the narrative doesn't apply, bro. Like Kenpachi. Everyone gives Kenpachi his life because he's that nigga, bro.
Yeah,
he's
but
that guy.
No, there's a difference. Kenpachi is not a bitch. Kenpachi is Black Air Force energy. Sasuke left to me. I only thought Sasuke was cool in Boruto, and that's because he's Boruto Sensei. Like I only thought Sasuke was cool in Boruto. I did not find Sasuke cool for the whole of Naruto. Naruto Shippuden, I didn't find him cool whatsoever. I only like
this nigga wildin'. This nigga
even in the Kaguya fight, I was only impressed with Naruto. I did not care for what Sasuke was doing. Like, was he doing some useful stuff?
enough.
Yes. Was he integral to that fight? Yes. If Sasuke wasn't there in that fight, they would have sealed Kaguya. I can 1,000,000%. Was I impressed by him? Not by any means.
See this nigga's entrance, bro?
What?
I can't deal with you, man.
When all the leaves are coming and he was standing upside down, and he was there whining like a little bitch. Please.
I have to drink some malt for you. I have to drink some malt for you.
You fucking bricklayer. You fucking bricklayer.
This guy, at the age of 15 or 16, he said, "You know what? Fuck the leaders of the big nations. Fuck the Kages. Because I hate a nigga, I will find him and I will get to him." This guy did not give a shit.
You realize if Obito didn't come and save him, he would have died. You also realize if Naruto and Gaara were not good friends, Gaara would have killed him there and then. You know that Sasuke would have died there at that place if Obito.
Is he cool or is he not cool?
Naruto
The prospect, the key, the cocoa of this matter is that he's cool.
That wasn't cool. I didn't find his entrance cool.
He had a sword, bro.
10 entrances far better than that.
In Naruto, go.
Oh, in Naruto. Go. Oh, okay. Naruto pulling up. Let me name them for you. Naruto pulling up in Sage mode. What's it called? Naruto pulling up to Gaara. Fucking what's it called? What was it? Wait, hold on. I had it in my head. Kakashi and Sasuke pulling up.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Kakashi and Sasuke pulling up. Minato pulling up. All the Hokage pulling up. Hashirama and Tobirama flexing. Fucking what's it called?
That's not an entrance, dude. They're already inside. That's not an entrance.
Alright, fine.
When you're flexing with Taka, right? At the shrine, too.
Man. Obito pulling up to Naruto. Kakashi pulling up to Obito. Fucking.
Where was this? Okay. Where was this? Which one? Is it like as adult or like?
No. When what's it called? When after Obito pulled up to Naruto, and Kakashi came from behind and was
yeah.
That was that. Yeah.
Okay. How many is
that guy?
5, 6.
Don't fuck around with Kakashi. Sai pulling up. That was sick.
That sickle cell tweet. Get that pale bastard out of this bitch, bro. He's not doing anything. Orochimaru
pulling up to the Leaf Village. Pay! bro, all the parts of pain when they pulled up, Jiraiya pulling up to pain, bro, please. If I ever start listening, there's too many. Please. Leave this place. I almost forgot about Jiraiya.
Bro, this guy stood on the fucking ceiling, and this guy one-handed.
Anybody
This
with
guy,
rock
this guy
lean
one-handed
chakra
Mifune, bro.
control can stand on the ceiling.
It's not that. It's the way he did it. The way his head
Anyone
dropped with
with
the
rock
blade.
lean chakra control can
This
stand on the
guy,
ceiling.
wait. This guy one-handed Mifune, bro. Mifune was like, and then this guy was just like that. Like,
Mifune is a nigga with a sword.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't that cool. But that's me. It wasn't that cool. Simple. It wasn't. Sasuke's a bitch. I can't. What do you want me to do? Lie? He's a bitch. He's a pussy. The best thing Sasuke has done is give his life for Boruto. I'm gonna say that. Yes.
This guy is dead.
The best thing Sasuke has done is give his life for Boruto.
Go and tweet this shit right. I double dog dodge dare you. I stack the doubles. Tweet it right now. Use the MangaXManiacs account. Post it on TikTok. Post it on Twitter. Then you put in brackets Josh, so they know it's you.
I'm not lying though. That's the best thing he's done. Every other thing he's done, he's just been a little bitch. Like, no, wait. You know what? Actually, that might even be true. Let's keep it a stack, right? Everything Sasuke is. Let's look at Sasuke's life realistically. Everything he's done, everything he did up to like he was 17 was an evil act. The only time he started doing things with good intentions was after Naruto beat his ass and he lost his arm. And since then, Naruto gave him so much PTSD that he didn't want to gain back that arm. And then the best noble act he's committed was giving his life for Boruto. That's the only good thing Sasuke's done in his life. Because he's neglected his daughter, he's neglected his wife, he's tried to murder his wife 5 times.
Are you whining me? Are you playing?
I don't know why I'm keeping a stack. It's not a game.
Bro, your
Name one other noble act that Sasuke has committed. Name one good thing Sasuke has done.
Boo!
Name one good thing Sasuke has done. You can't. Apart from sacrificing himself for Boruto, he hasn't done anything else good. As in, like, a good act. I told you.
When he went to jail, shut up, man. When he went to jail in the novel.
Don't bring that shit. Don't you dare bring up that damn novel.
It's canon.
Don't you dare bring Sasuke rescued in. That shit was ass. Don't bring that shit here.
Did he or did he not care for some of the? He cared for some of the prisoners there. He gave his food to Naruto when they were introduced to Kakashi, bro.
Yeah, that was not a good.
First time Naruto watched us was going to be selfish.
He recognized if he didn't do that, Kakashi would have failed them.
He didn't know that. He did not know that.
He did. He felt it.
He didn't.
He would have known.
Oh my god.
He would have
known. He's not thinking it. Oh my.